I recently came across 3DI Studio, and in my opinion it's the best 3DI model generator on the market at the moment, so I'm quickly gonna go over the tools, what it does, and how you can generate 3D models yourself. The website is 3distudio.com, and this is the front page. You can do texturing, image to 3D, text 3D, and we'll quickly do this demo. You can hit generate, and it generates a 3D model based off that image. This is how it looks here. Let's go ahead and try it ourselves. They recently released a new AI model, which is not public yet, but usually you can find the image to 3D here, text to 3D here. This image to 3D usually takes 20 seconds, text 3D takes also around 20 seconds, but let's use the beta tool because the quality is just so much better, and you can access it by going to this domain. So let's go ahead and upload any image. I've went ahead and searched for a few on Pinterest. I liked this one a lot. So you can select PBR materials. That's also a thing of the new model and the old model. Oh, that's also a model I generated, by the way. You couldn't select PBR materials, you just had one color. The quality will set to be high. Let's also say stylized lamp. And let's hit generate. That usually takes, as I said, around 1 minute. It can depend on the complexity of the model. In this case, because I set it to be high, it could take a bit longer, maybe a minute 20 seconds, a minute 30 seconds. But let's hit generate and see what it does. And after like a minute 20, in my case, it generated this 3D model. As you can see, the model quality is pretty good. If we turn off the material, you can see it a bit better. But the model quality or the mesh quality is pretty good. And now you can hit download. You can use it in game development, 3D printing, whatever. And you could also go ahead and use the texture eye. It's an alpha version, but to improve the texture quality, it's basically the must-have tool. You also have a remesh tool here. Image upscaler is great. Image upscaler, I use it all the time. It's the best. And the image AI is also a pretty cool tool. I use it for game icons. So we could say stone golem game art. For example, we can set the style here to pixel art. We could also generate other models or other images like a 3D model. Keep in mind this is just the image, and then we can use the image to generate a 3D model. In my case, let's generate a game icon, and let's hit generate. And after 5 to 6 seconds, that should be generated. As you can see, that generated it pretty quickly. And I like this one a lot, so I'm gonna click on it, hit save. And now you have it in your home folder here. You also have the 3D model you generated here. And that's the beta tag because, of course, we use the beta model. But we could also use the normal image to 3D model that also generates pretty good quality models, as you can see here. And the best thing about this tool, in my opinion, is the texture AI. I'll quickly show you how this works. You can, for example, download this model of a stone golem. And usually the biggest problem with the AI generated models is the texture quality. So let's go ahead and fix that with this AI tool. We can go ahead and change the prompt to be stone golem. And keep the rest, set the creativity to be 0.5 and hit generate. And now they generated a new texture which you can then apply by simply dragging or painting over the old texture on the left side. We'll paint the arms, we'll also paint the face actually. And as you can see, that completely gives it a new look and improves the texture quality. So you could now use this in a game, 3D printing, whatever. And this is actually a pretty high quality 3D model already. Of course you could do remesh or remesh that model, and there's also one problem: if you export the GLB, the file size is pretty large because the texture on the GLB gets upscaled by 4x when you import it. So what I would do is open the GLB in Blender, and then you should have in the shading tab, you should have the base color here. And what you can do now is save the image, and then you can go to a site like compress PNG, drop your files there, compress it to, I don't know, 2 to 3 megabytes, and replace this image here with your compressed PNG. And then you could also use this GLB with the compressed texture in the remesh tool. You could generate images, upscale images, and do whatever you wish basically. And it's a pretty cool tool. I suggest you check it out, and I hope this was kind of helpful. I just wanted to kind of showcase this tool and what it's capable of, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.